Now the next scale that we're going to be learning today is F sharp major. Now, a lot of people get very nervous about this. Anything above 3 or 4 sharps or flats. This one has 6 sharps, which are F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, and E sharp. Now, E sharp is also known as F. So when you encounter that on the clarinet, you know, E sharp, right? Just because of the fact that we just had that half step. Now, it is also known as G flat major, which has 6 flats. But for the time being, we're going to focus on F sharp major with the 6 sharps as I've mentioned. So I'm going to show you the first octave right here. Now, you can play the F sharp on the left hand. Now, using the left hand is going to be very useful, just because if you were to play the F sharp right here, it would be difficult to make the transition to the G sharp, whereas you don't really have that second option. So you're really only able to play it with this fingering that I've suggested here. When you play the A sharp, you could play it with the first finger, and the B natural with this one, right? So that way you're able to not have this awkward in between, right? With switching the fingers, you can use the 4th key here. So I'm going to play the first octave for you. Now, just to mention, you can use this F sharp right here, so that way you're not doing the same awkward motion right here. So it'll make it a lot easier because you already have your thumb here, right? So if you have any questions about that, let me know. Now, right here, if you feel brave, and it takes time to learn these scales. It took me many years of work, patience, and individual practice to be able to learn all of these scales, which if I can do it, you can do it too. Now, from here, with the second octave, we have using this F sharp, right? Making sure that for the B, you use the right hand. You can use the right hand, the left hand, and then for the D sharp, you use this one. That's really your only option unless you have the E flat key, which I don't have. So I'm going to play it for you. Now, before I forget to mention, we also have the E sharp to the F sharp right here, right? So you can also use this F sharp instead of this one. Now, when you feel brave and comfortable, you can also learn the third octave. I would start with this F sharp, and then go slowly through the register. Pretty easy, right? So for the A sharp, you can use this fingering, right? And you can also use this one. I use the short one, right? But you can also use the long F sharp if you're comfortable with it. It depends on what your clarinet, accepts, or, how comfortable you are with the fingerings, right? So one of the things I encourage my students is always to experiment with different fingerings that are comfortable for them. Now, I'm going to play it in 3 octaves. So that's something that you can also strive to. And also too, make sure that you take the time to learn it. You don't have to learn it tomorrow and have it be perfect by tomorrow, but being able to start slowly and to be able to build your technique and your knowledge of the instrument and the fingerings, and being able to achieve the things that you want. So, thank you so much, and I look forward to hearing your scales.